guys, welcome back. I'm here finally. I've been wanting to do this video for so long and I haven't made the time, so now I'm here talking to you. I just kind of want to share my experience of how my Smile Direct journey has gone and talk to you and tell you everything that happened from day one to the 90-day progress and everything in between. And here we are 2 weeks before I'm done. The reason I don't have my braces right now, it's because I want to talk to you, and I changed them yesterday. So, after you change them, it hurts. So I already have an accent and I want to share as much as I can, and I want you to actually understand what I'm saying. This journey has been amazing. Knock on wood, I haven't had a bad experience. Everything has been great. I have noticed the progress. I probably attach a picture of how my teeth were when I started and how they are now, so you can see, because it's working. Everyone's journey is different. This is the way mine was. When I did the 90-day pictures, they do ask you what week you're on, what month, and they ask you to send different pictures of your profile, kind of to see where your teeth are at that moment. And they have you use this thing. I don't know if you have gone to the office to get your scans, they will have you take a picture with this. So the same thing comes in this box and you can take the pictures. This is a tip. I don't know if you want to use it, but if you are changing your braces, I like changing mine at night because it's easier to not feel the pain as much at nighttime when you're sleeping, because by the time you wake up, you just kind of pull them out to brush your teeth and it's not too bad. I did do a couple of times where I changed them throughout in the morning or in the afternoon, and I could tell the difference when I had to pull them out to eat, because you do have to pull them out more often. But if you change your braces after you eat at nighttime and then you stay with them all through the night until the next morning when you have to brush your teeth, obviously the pain is not as bad because you don't have to constantly be pulling them out, and it's like your teeth have a little bit more time to get used to the new change, if that makes sense. Anyway, so 90 days came, I changed my braces, I took my pictures. Where was I going with this? The week after I changed my braces, that's where I was going, and they were hurting. I woke up, I took them off, and I woke up with a white line on my gums. So that means the pressure the braces were giving me was too much. Well, that's what I think it means, right? It felt like it was cutting circulation. And I'm not a doctor, so I wouldn't be able to tell you if that's what it was, but that's what I felt. And I did what they told me to do. I used the chewies, and these are the chewies that come in your box when you get your stuff. They tell you to use it to loosen up the aligners if they feel too tight, and that's what I did. I went in the morning, I took them off, I noticed they were hurting and that my gums were white. I put this in my tooth and then I bit on the aligner and I heard a crack, and I was like, oh dang it, did that just happen? And I was kind of scared to take them out of my mouth, but you know what? I was like, what else am I supposed to do? I took them out, and there it was. Right after it happened, I called Smile Direct. I explained to them what happened. They asked me what was I doing, how did it happen, when did it happen, just a lot of questions, and I could hear them typing everything, so they can kind of help me out and explain what to do next. I was kind of worried because on the thing it says if you lose your braces or something, you have to pay a fee to get the aligners that you lost or something. I told them, I did what you guys told me to do, and now what do I have to do? I don't have braces. They told me pretty much use the ones prior to that week. I used the same ones until I got the new ones. It was a little bit challenging to get the new ones just because they did tell me it was going to take 2 to 3 weeks. So I was expecting to wear the braces I had already wore for 1 week for another 2 to 3 weeks. They told me I didn't have to worry about it. I didn't have to pay anything just because I used the chewy. It was something they tell you to do actually, but it took a little longer. Now, let's explain what happened. I call after I think it was 2.5 weeks. I call them and I say, hey, it's been 2.5 weeks. I haven't received an email or anything saying that my package is coming by. How much longer do I have to wait? Because I've been wearing these braces and I don't know, I just feel uncomfortable wearing them. They told me the way that braces are made, you can use them for 2 months and nothing is gonna happen. But at the same time, I was kind of waiting for a while until I kind of got annoyed. So I called the 2.5 weeks and they told me that when they submitted the paperwork, it never got to the clinic where they actually make the aligners. I was gonna have to wait until someone reviewed it. And I was kind of frustrated because obviously I had already waited 2.5 weeks and pretty much nothing happened throughout that period of time. And I told the person that I talked to, I totally understand it's not your fault because they are just the people over the phone. They are the mediators. I understand it's not your fault, but it's a little bit frustrating because I already waited 2.5 weeks and there hasn't been any progress. They say, you know what, I understand. Call us towards the end of next week. I call, I say, hey, I still haven't received anything. I don't know if it's gone through, what's going on. I'm kind of like, oh, what's happening? They're not keeping me on the loop and I want to know. And the person I talked to told me to call again, so that's what I'm doing. I just don't want to sound like I'm bothering, but it is my teeth. I pay for this and I want to know how much longer it's going to take. They didn't tell me specifically what was going on, but same thing, it was still on hold, like nothing was happening. So I asked to speak to someone higher, a manager, and that person talked to me. I don't know if it was a manager or just somebody that was around. And I explained to them exactly what happened and why it was taking so long. Pretty much the people who are supposed to like do a check and say your aligners are ready have not gone through the process of doing so. But because I had already called a couple of times and it's been the 3 or so weeks that they tell you by this time your aligners will be getting to your home, they said that they will give me free aligners just for the inconvenience of waiting. I get it. They're trying to keep me as a customer and probably someone who's gonna go talk to people about it like I am right now, and I just had to wait. And they told me to follow up after a week and a half or so, and that's what I did. And I think the next day, that's when I got the package. And they send you this package, and it pretty much comes with the little pamphlets and a new chewy and the thing to pull out your braces and the new aligners that they created for you. And it doesn't come only from that 1 week, it comes from that week all the way to your last day, because in a way they have to change the way they are made to make sure you're not hurting your teeth. But I went back to the originals after I think the first month. So I just put on the original ones because they do cut them. Hold on. Actually, I made a video explaining it and I never got to it. So I probably just attach a little clip of the new ones that I got, and you will see the new ones were a little smaller. So that's why after that 1 month I went back to the originals, because they went all the way to the last teeth and the other one was like halfway, I think. Other than that, I haven't had any bad experiences. Everything is working really good. I am super excited to be done because personally I never got used to having the aligners on, so it does feel a little weird. So I am ready to be done, but I am happy of the way my teeth are turning out, especially that one, because that's the one that it was really bad. And right now I feel like it's not where it needs to be, but I still have 2 more weeks to go. Hopefully everything will be good. But if it's not, I did ask, like, so what happens if my aligners, they don't leave my teeth the way I want them to look? And they do tell you, we will do another scan. And I said, do I have to pay? And they were like, no, because we want you to have the perfect smile. You came to us for that perfect smile, and that's what we're trying to accomplish. So just know that if your teeth are not the way you like them by the time you're done, you do have that warranty of them making them the way you actually want them to look. And another couple tips I did to take care of my teeth, I clean them every night, every morning. I use the floss. I think it's the Crest 3DY or something, but this is what I use. Another thing I use is mouthwash to make sure my mouth is clean, because even though you are constantly brushing your teeth and all that, it's just good to have this too, because it makes your teeth whiter. I think, I don't know, but that's what I do. And I really like this thing. It's like a mini toothbrush. I actually I have the floss, I have these, and I have my toothpaste and toothbrush in my little Ziploc bag that I take with my purse. But these are great, especially when you're on the go. Let me just open this one, because this is what they look. The gel, these are the bristles, and bottom part it's toothpick. When I'm on the go and I just want to brush my teeth really quick and I didn't have time to go to the bathroom, or sometimes I just forget, then I have my braces in my hand, I just pull these out and I brush them really quick, and it helps. And whatever extra, if you feel like you have something stuck on your tooth, you just use this and you pull them out. And I use them to wash the actual aligners. I have a little case that I got from Amazon. It was like $7, where you can put your retainers, but I use them to wash my aligners, because they do have a little part where you can just pull it out and the water stays on the case itself. And that's what I've been doing. So after I let it set, I put some of the mouthwash and some water, and I like shake it really good, and then after a little bit I pull them out and I use this to clean them out, just so it gives them that extra feeling that I actually did something for them, because sometimes they do feel really gross. And I'm not gonna lie, there's times I don't have time to go and brush my teeth, or I don't have this because I ran out, and I just put them back on. And at the end of the day, I pull them out, and that's the first thing I do. I go home and I wash all of it, and it goes back like it's new. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. Probably try to do something like a video of the final set. Oh, look at my lucky dog over there, my baby. He's so cute. Oh, he knows I'm talking about him. Oh, and just know that they do tell you that you can use your braces from the prior week for a longer period of time, but do not get ahead, because then that your teeth are not prepared for the next step. But you can always fall a little bit behind, and if you want to have month 7 week 1 for 2 weeks, right, instead of having it for just that 1 week, you can have it for 2 weeks and then change it to the next one if you feel like you need extra time to move your teeth. But do not get ahead, because then that will affect the way, oh look it. But do not get ahead, because that will change everything. Just keep that in mind. If you have any questions and want to learn more, I hope this video was helpful. I know the reason I'm making it's because I've been through this experience, like I said, and I'm sure I'm not the only one who's gone through that. And my customer service was great. I had a good group of people who were helping me out and were patient with me. And it taught me some patience too, because I was like eager to be done with my braces. But I learned a lot of things that I wouldn't be sharing if I wouldn't have gone through that process. Hope you have a great day, and I am ready to be done. 2 more weeks and I'll be officially done, hopefully. Well, if it ends up the way I like it. If not, then I will make another video to tell you what happens. But yeah, have a great day.